Principle 6 is so powerful. It teaches you to look for resources, free and local resources all around you. Whenever you have a problem you're trying to solve or something you're trying to build, sustainably catch, use, and store local, free materials and energy first. There are resources in every zone of your environment. Look for them, catch them, use them, and store them before you go elsewhere or you buy. I've got a problem, and it's really a bummer. I have to deal with it. I have 6 compost buckets. They're 5 gallons, and all 6 of them are full. I need to find a place to put this compost. What am I going to do? Okay, I got to be creative. So I think I'm going to make a flower bed out of them. Let's take a look around the area and see what natural resources I have that are free, right sitting around looking like garbage that maybe I can use. Okay, that's principle 6. Here we go. Behind the Permaculture Center, there's a parking lot, and it has been let go for a while. There's weeds growing all up. There's old pieces of railroad tie, broken glass, cans, weeds and everything. This, I think, is going to be a great place for our flower garden. Totally free. Anytime I build a flower bed, I really like to put cardboard down as a base layer first. This keeps weeds from coming back in, and it keeps moisture in the soil, and as it dissolves, the worms just love the environment. So, how lucky am I? Principle number 6, there's an Italian restaurant right by this parking lot, and it recycles and throws out lots of boxes every day. So all I have to do is use them. Okay, we have the compost, we have a place to build the bed, and we have cardboard for the base layer. The next thing we're going to need is dirt. Before I go buy topsoil, I want to look and see if maybe I can make a potting soil out of what's available to me for free. First thing up, alley dirt. We got tons of alley dirt. It's got all kinds of crap inside of it, broken garbage stones, pieces of sticks and stuff, but that's not a problem. I can deal with that. First thing up, you go ahead and sort through all the garbage. Get the broken glass, the bottles, the paper, rubber bands, syringes. I even find underwear sometimes. Get it all out first. Then, by shovelfuls, we go ahead and we take the loose debris that's on the sides, the edges of the buildings, and stick them on my sorting screen. Next thing we do is we take our garden tools and our gloved hands and we sort, and we sort, and we sort, and we let the finer particles go through the screen, rocks on one side, soil on the other side. When we get all the rocks and all the little twigs and things out, the wheelbarrow's filled then with a beautiful, nice alley dirt, which I place on a special spot. Once I have a nice pile, I can go ahead and get it in my 5-gallon buckets. And so here you see the free alley dirt. Next in my soil mix, I need clay, because clay holds the water in when it's mixed with the compost. And lo and behold, they dug up a telephone pole to put a new pole in, and they left all the clay just laying at the base of the pole. So I scarf it up and I mix it with my matured compost and my new compost, and here we have it. It's always good to have rocks of various sizes to put in little crevices and to hold the soil back into any bed. We're going to need rocks, and so I have found some right just around the parking lot laying on the ground. Principle 7 says every element in your system should have multiple uses, and this is true. Look at these quote-unquote weeds. They're growing along the side of the parking lot. They have wonderful biomass to them, lots of greenery, lots of branches, lots of little sticks and stems, and these will make a perfect base to put on top of the cardboard. And then on top of that base goes the raw compost from my kitchen, and then we can put another layer of these weeds, and eventually then we put the sand and the mature compost, and then the topsoil and water, and so on and so forth. Thank God, all of this is growing there for free. I have the eyes to see it. Then we've got our marigold seeds that we picked off the plants from last year. Holy tamale, we have tons of this, plenty of seeds, totally free. Okay, now finally we need a few little hand tools, and we need our wheelbarrow, and we need our big shovels, and most importantly we need Lily the Ladybug water buffalo. Thank God we've been collecting water from off of the roof of the Italian restaurant, and wow, look, it stays out of the storm drain and into our garden. Whoop, whoop. Next, we line the base with cardboard. Then we spread the 6 buckets of raw compost. Next, we cover over the raw compost with a layer of biomass, twigs and leaves and weeds, and we get them everywhere. You can see they're growing all around the parking lot and really kind of unsightly. But we're fixing that, and at the same time, we're building our bed. Take a look. These weeds that you can see along the alley, if you get down deep, personal, and just pull one strand at a time, they will almost always come out really, really nice by the roots with a little bit of alley soil on them. And then it can go right into your compost pile. But if you try and do this, grab like 5 or 10 of them at once, they just stay in there and it's just almost impossible to get them out by the roots. But one at a time, you're gonna almost always get them out. And when you do that, sometimes these little thin pieces of asphalt will come up. Look how the roots grow right through the asphalt. It's amazing. Nature, look at this. It's just spreading right underneath the asphalt. That's why you sort of want to get them out if you want to maintain your parking lot. Pull these weeds out, and you've got this gorgeous black alley dirt, and you've got your little bed that you're trying to start here, that you started with the compost and so forth, and you just shake, 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 just shake that good alley dirt right on top where you're going to put your seeds, and then you take this biomass, quote unquote weeds, and you lay them as a base. If you're working in the sun, please, please, please remember to take some water with you and stay hydrated. It'll keep you alive. Okay, next we add our clay and rotted compost from the recycle center and our alley dirt, and we mix it all together, and then we're ready for the seeds. I'm back out after going in to eat dinner, and it has gotten dark, so here I am with my headlamp. Sure do love night gardening. It's time to put those marigold seeds in, and I like to plant them heavy. I take full heads and I crinkle them up and sprinkle them all over the place. It was really fun. Broadcast into your nice soil. Just take your little garden tool and lightly cover over. Then we'll water, and I'll show you the final step. Okay, the seeds are all covered over, and they get watered real well right now. And then we go ahead and we cut down another little weed bush that's got lots of nice narrow leaves, and we spread them all out on top of the seeds so that they'll stay moist and not get beaten up in the summer sun. You can see against the wall that even the wall has absorbed some of the moisture. So we're trying to keep that moisture in the bed so the seeds will germinate. This is what it looks like the next morning when the sun's out. We have used principle 4. The problem leads to the solution. We've gone from trash to treasure. 6 buckets of compost have found their forever home. The parking lot is cleaner, and soon we will have a lush bed of orange and yellow marigold flowers. Life is good. Carry on.